Hi guys, so today we're going to be doing the wishbones, drop links and the ball joints on the Ford Transit Mark 7. So this side's all on jack stands now. Remember, if you haven't got an impact gun, break these off before you jack it up completely. So the main nut is actually a 36mm, and you probably need a breaker to take this off, which I've got there. There's the, where is it? 36mm. But yeah, I'll start taking it apart and I'll show you. Right, got it off. So I'll take the track rod end off now. So what I've done was jacked it up because it's got a taper in here. It'll stop the threads from spinning. So I managed to loosen it a bit off camera because it took a bit of heat, but now it's loose. That's that out the way. What I've just found on the track rod end is this, if you can see it, there, there's like a flat piece which takes a 19mm spanner and it'll come off like that. So this is the back of the drop link. You can see there how it's got two flat spots. I think it's actually an 18mm spanner. So if you just use that when it's on the back there, and then either a ratchet or an impact gun can work just fine. Now the next one is this one there. It's a 24mm. So what I'm going to do is give it some WD, maybe heat it up a little bit with the blow torch. That'll help that budge, and then once I got that off, I'll show you what we've got to do next. Just take off the ball joint nut. I've already loosened it just for ease. And what we're going to have to do is hit this up so we can pull the hub off and then take the drive shaft out. And then we can get to this top bit here. I'll show you back properly. Get top bit there because there's a little circlip ball joint where it goes into. So we'll have to get a bar on that and a hammer because I haven't got a vise, so we're going to do it on the vehicle. So yeah, be back in a minute once I've got this disconnected and the drive shaft out, which just pulls out. This is how I'm trying to take the ball joint out, even though it's in there really hard. We've got the jack on the disc brake, so that holds that up, and then hammer the wishbone off. Because I'm getting new wishbones anyway, it doesn't matter if we damage them. So yeah, I'll just show you a quick clip now. So it's come off, as you can see, it's all loose from there. So that's the wishbone, and then we'll have these two bolts to do in a minute. But first, let's get the drive shaft out now. I'll lower the jack and pull the drive shaft out. So this was the little clip I was on about earlier that we're going to have to undo. And then you definitely will need a blowtorch to get this out. So you take this clip off, hammer a pole onto there, or a metal bar, whatever you got, and that'll pop that ball joint out, which is ruined. Now we're on to the next bolts of the wishbone, which is, that is a 21, and the front one here is a 18. But yeah, also there is a little bolt behind there, which I believe to be a 21, which you'll need to put a spanner on there because that spins when you try loosening the 18mm on the other side. So the bolt's out now, and as you can see, it's a big bolt, so it goes all the way up in like that. So if you spray oil in there, it does help. I mean, not massively, but you can also spray it in through the sides here. But yeah, on to the next bolt now, which is going to be a pain in the arse. So what I've done there is put a ratchet on, because I cannot find any spanners that are 22mm. Bolt is all out. There's the wishbone. Pretty ruined. So this is the other side, but I forgot to video the passenger side, how to get the ball joint in. So what I do is get it in there, snug. You can heat that up to get it in a bit easier, but just hammer the old nut that come off the old ball joint, just hammer that up and it'll push this all the way up, and then you'll have this circlip to go on. So I had to get a flathead, hold it down here, and then lever it round, and it's sprung into place. Right, so this is the new wishbone that we're going to put back in. Obviously this mount goes into there, this one goes into there. Unfortunately I am using the old bolts because I didn't have time to get new ones, but also what we'll do is put copper grease in here, in there, and on the ball joint. Once I've got that in, I'll show you what we've got to do next. When you're putting these two bolts in, and not tight yet, but once you are, jack up the wishbone to make it level, because it lines up that bolt a lot easier. So I'll tighten these up, and then I'll come back and I'll show you how to put the track rod ends, the drop links, and the ball joint back in. So there's the new ball joint. The nut is a 24, and it's again a lot easier to jack it up because it compresses it a little bit, but we'll tighten this up, then we'll put the drop link in and also the track rod in. I'll put a bit of copper grease in there too. So this side's all done now. We've got the drop links in, got the track rod ends in, new wishbone, and the ball joint. Just put the wheel back on. Obviously take your axle stand out. Also don't forget to put this on, because this will stop your nut from ever coming off. So put that on there. We've got a new split pin, which just goes in there like that.